Right, that's recording. Oh my gosh, these guys are going to be getting pissed off. Oh dear, what a day. I'll tell you all about it. I've had a bit of a Barney with Kim. She's left her at home. Ah shit, I haven't done my... Ah! If you're thinking of taking up moto vlogging, don't. Ah! I can't get it in. The actress said to the bishop. Ah! Okay. Alright, you go. I'll follow. Yeah, good. Okay, we're good. Oh my goodness. Oh, hello, welcome. What a drama. Me and Kim tried to sit down and plan the North Island trip, and that didn't work out too well. We ended up arguing about it. Actually, to be fair, it was 100% my fault. But, oh well. I can be a bit stubborn about some things, and so can she, but hey ho, that's married life for you guys. I'm sure if you're married you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is always my fault, just so you know, for the record. Right. I'm out with the boys. We're going to Makarora for a little ride, and I thought I'd do my final test. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but this is it. If you're not happy with how it looks, go find another channel to watch, because I cannot afford to make it any better. Until I get good internet, there's very much there's very little else I can do, to be honest, other than switch back to the GoPro Hero 4, which means I'd lose the Hypersmooth. And to be perfectly honest, I think the Hypersmooth is amazing. So it'll all work out, don't worry. I'm not stressed at all about it. This is exactly what happened to my GoPro Hero 4 when I first got it. For some reason, about every 2 or 3 seconds it pixelated and then went back to normal. I don't know what it is. It'll be something to do with YouTube. So at this stage I'm not too fussed about it, because last time it did it, they fixed it pretty quickly. After about 2 or 3 videos it came right. Anyway, enjoy this little ride with Bruno in front and Rich behind. We're going the Twisty way to Makarora. It is a spectacular road. We've had an interesting weekend. We made up our Christmas boxes yesterday. Church does this thing where you make up a Christmas box and you send it to some poor bugger somewhere. Well, they send it, actually, to be fair. You make up the box and they send it. What's going on here? There could very well be a rave going on down on the waterfront. So yeah, we did 2 this year. We did one for a boy, one for a girl, and then took it into church and they send it off, which is nice. You've got to help the other people that are struggling in the world, even though there are lots of people who believe you shouldn't help other people. I disagree, man. You've got to help as many people as you can That's just the world we live in. Anyway, oh, this is awesome. Okay, Bruno's decided to drop the hammer, so let's do it. Been a while since I've actually been around some twisties at pace. Bit out of practice, to be honest. Shouldn't say that, that's tempting fate. I think I've got it on the wrong suspension settings. The golden rule with motorbiking is ride to your limit. Don't try and keep up with somebody that's faster than you. Which is a mistake I've made before. Know when to back off. This guy behind me, Richard, he's riding this big old Beamer. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know actually. It's a monster. But man, he can ride it. There's absolutely no way you'll keep up with him. Right, check suspension settings. We're in dynamic. We should be good. Feels very soft because I'm so used to having Kim on the back. And I haven't got the top box on either. Anyway, the argument, oh my gosh. Kim's currently not speaking to me, which is never good. But she's out in the garden doing the gardening, so I can't complain. Yeah. The argument was about distance. I can basically sit in the saddle all day. I can do 12, 14, 16 hours. It doesn't bother me. Kim doesn't like to do that. Oh, this is stones. Steady on, Bruno. Kim likes to do about 4, maybe even 4.5, 5 hours at a push. Any more than that, and she starts getting a bit. Well, she starts getting very angsty, to be honest, but in all fairness, in this situation, I said, let's stop in Kaikoura the first night, and she said, no, let's stop in Christchurch, and I agreed, but we ended up arguing about it anyway, so I don't know quite what happened there. Sure there was something else going on as well, no idea what. So yeah, the next weekend is Tianao, so we would have kissed and made up by then, I'm sure. And next weekend we're going away to Tianao, and we're going to do the Milford track. Well, not the Milford track actually, because that's a hiking track, but we're going to go to Milford Sounds on quite possibly the most amazing motorbike road. And I'm really, really looking forward to that. You're going to love it. It's amazing. If you think this is amazing, that is just 10 times more, believe it or not. And it's good to be out on the twisties with the boys. Whoop whoop. Yeah, I did a video yesterday. I tried to do a video in PAL. So I changed it from NTSC to PAL. NTSC is the American videoing mode, and PAL is the European one. PAL gives you slightly less frames per second, but the pictures, the contrast is slightly better, and it retains a bit more information. Well, quite a bit more information actually. So in theory PAL is better, but I did a test run, I did a whole video, about half an hour long vlog, and it just didn't look good at all. So I've come to the conclusion that frames per second, you can't go below 60. Otherwise it just looks awful, especially going this speed. He's pretty loose, old Bruno in front. I don't quite know how he goes so fast around corners. He's on a 1000cc Ducati, but I'm not exaggerating when I say to sit on it, it feels like you're sitting on a scooter. It is absolutely tiny. It's I can't remember which Ducati it is. Not a multi-strada. But it's tiny. It is absolutely tiny. And this is actually quite a big bike to get around these little twisties. Oh, 42, 45, 45. Yeah, he doesn't hang around here. I've got nothing else to report really. I'll just keep videoing until the battery goes, but I've got nothing else to report. TR now next weekend, so I've got to get through another grueling week of work, and then next weekend it's going to be an epic, or an epic, as Kim would say, weekend. I'm sure she'll be talking to me by then. I'll have to go home and pour her a glass of wine and make dinner. To be fair, she's done everything this weekend. I've done bugger all. Don't like this road surface through here. This road to Macarora is awesome. There goes Rich. He's going to show me how it's done. Don't know about you, but it freaks me out when you see bikes in front of you with masses of gravel flying off the back of their tyres. Don't like it at all. Woo! Don't you just love motorbiking? Awesome. Loads of fun. Ah, yes. Wow. Well, I've got nothing else to tell you really, folks, other than say goodbye and wish you well. I'll keep cracking on with the videos and the editing, and hopefully everything comes right. I might upgrade my software is the next thing that I'm considering doing. I'm using Adobe Elements Premiere, which is kind of like the cheap editing software, and it is probably time for me to upgrade. Right now that's not going to happen, the way that Kim would probably beat me to death if I bought something else for the channel at the moment. I've just had to buy a new SD card, which was very expensive. But yeah, no, I'll hold tight on the editing software until I've made peace on the home front. Look at that valley up there, isn't that amazing? No roads up there. There's a massive valley, huge mountains. Spectacular. Absolutely. Basically, these farms, they call them stations. They're usually family-owned farms, and they're usually massive, absolutely massive. So one farm will probably own that whole valley and the mountains and everything. But yeah, keep watching, folks. I'll bring you a brilliant video next weekend. See you later.